Hi guys! This video is all about how to fill out the form for verification of foreign professional licensure or certification, or also known as Form 3F for the processing of your NCLEX. So let's have first the applicant instructions. These are just a few reminders before filling out the form. Pero make sure to also read this guys, okay? So number 1, you have to complete the section 1 of this form. It's basically the first page. So, merong 2 page itong form na to. And for the first page, it's the section 1. And the second page naman, it's the section 2. Okay? So, in item 4, please have your name typed in exactly as the same name that you'll use in your form 1. Also, please do not forget to sign and date item number 10 that I will show you later. Next naman, number 2, you have to send this form daw to the appropriate licensing authority. So for us here in the Philippines, it is the Professional Regulation Commission, or also known as the PRC. Okay? So they are the only one authorized to complete the section 2 or the second page of this form. Further, sila din dapat ang maging sender ng form na to. So I'll just explain this at the end of this video or at the later part of this video, okay? So let's now start filling out your form. Particularly, your section 1, applicant information. Number 1, please check what you're applying for. So please check registered professional nurse. Number 2, your social security number. So please just leave it blank if you don't have one. So number 3 naman, your birth date. Make sure to fill it according to month, day, and year. Number 4, please have your full name printed according to your last, first, and middle name. So in this part, make sure that all names you'll use will be the same name with the other required forms. So it should also be the same in your passport because passport is the only valid ID that will be accepted once you take your test. Okay, so make sure na yung spelling ng name mo ay pare-parehas lang sa lahat ng forms na gagamitin mo for your NCLEX. And particularly, dapat parehas yun sa passport mo, okay? So number 5 naman, for the mailing address. You must notify the department promptly of any address or name changes, okay? So let's have first the line 1. Reminder nga pala, for the mailing address, it's just the same with your name. Make sure that this will be the same among all the other required forms. So as for me, pinattern ko lang talaga siya sa passport ko para lang sure, okay? So let's now have the line 1. Put in your house number. Sa line 2 naman, your barangay. Line 3 naman, yung province mo. So sa city, syempre yung town. So sa state, wala namang state yung Philippines. So just leave it blank. And sa zip code naman, there is a zip code for each municipality. So if you don't know your zip code, you can just search it through the internet. So you can just type in zip code of Laguna or kaya naman zip code of Cavite, depende sa kung taga saan ka or sa kung ano ang address na ilalagay mo. Okay? So next naman is ang country or province. So since yung province is nakalagay na siya sa line 3, dito sa country or province, yung country na lang, which is Philippines. Okay? So next, number 6, the name of licensing or registration authority to which this form is being sent. So please type in Professional Regulation Commission. So do not type PRC lang ha. Buuhin niyo yung Professional Regulation Commission. Okay? So next is, so number 7 naman, if you were issued a license or certificate by this licensing or registration authority, which is yung PRC nga, print your name as it appears on your license or certificate. So, dito naman, you should have your name exactly as it appears sa COR mo. You can also take a look at it sa PRC ID mo. Next is professional title on license or certificate issued in native language spelling. So, for us here in the Philippines, it is rehistradong nurse. Next naman, professional title on license or certificate issued, which should be in English language spelling. So, ang ilalagay dito is registered nurse. Okay? So, number 8 naman, if you took a licensing examination using a different name, enter that name below. So, itatype mo lang naman yung last, first, and middle name mo. Although dito, you'll be required to fill this out if you used another name when you took your exam or your NLE. So, an example can be if married ka na ngayon at ang ginamit mong name for your licensure is still your maiden name. So, for me, better to still ask this guy sa PRC mismo or do some research since I don't have an experience dito. Kasi I'm still single when I took my NLE and when I also took my NCLEX or when I processed my papers for my NCLEX. Okay, so for me, the best way to inquire about this or to do a research about this is to directly email PRC. Pwedeng yung national branch ng PRC or pwede naman din yung branch ng PRC na pupuntahan mo. Okay? So, next is yung number 9 naman. Basically, school details lang to kung saan ka nag-graduate ng nursing, okay? So, if licensed or certified as a nurse, name of School of Nursing. Just type in the school where you graduated your bachelor's in nursing. And second is yung address ng mismong school mo. So for me, since hindi ako talaga sigurado sa exact address ng school ko, nag-search lang din ako sa internet. And I also verified it sa mismong Facebook account nila. Para just in case na i-verify siya ng NYZ, magkakatugma-tugma lahat yung information. Okay? So next naman is yung date certificate or diploma in nursing was awarded and yung certificate or diploma title. So dito, especially dito sa date certificate or diploma in nursing was awarded, please counter-check this sa Form 2 ninyo. Might as well check this first with your registrar since the information in this part should be the same sa ilalagay ng registrar nyo sa Section 2 ng Form 2F. So next is yung certificate or diploma title. Syempre yung andun lang to sa diploma mo, which is Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Okay? So let's now have the number 10, guys. This is what I'm talking about kanina doon sa applicant instructions. Ito na yung last part ng section 1. Ito din yung isa sa mga pinaka-importanting parte ng form na to, okay? So, please have your signature and date sa provided blanks. This will indicate that you allow the licensing or registration authority to process your files. So, I told you na isa to sa pinaka-importante kasi without your signature, your application may be invalidated. Kapag wala kasing signature mo, it means na hindi mo ina-allow yung mismong PRC to process your documents. Okay? So, Section 2 naman, guys. Or wait, sa date mo na pala, it's same with the date. The date should be a date prior or a date na same sa ilalagay ng PRC dito sa Section 2 mo. Okay? So, Section 2 naman, guys, this will be filled out by the PRC personnel na. Usually naman kasi, alam na nila ang gagawin nila. Just tell them that you're processing your NCLEX exam. Few reminders lang, guys, and tips na rin, please always counter-check the data of your forms. Make sure na pare-parehas ang pangalan mo sa lahat ng forms, also with your passport. make sure then that you signed sa mga need ng signature before pa man ito ma-seal sa envelope. A tip na lang din, when I was filling out my Nurse Form 3F, I have with me or beside me my passport para naka-counter-check ko yung mga details na ilalagay ko. Just for example, yung address. So, sa iba kasi, yung address na nilalagay ko is iba siya. So, para lang hindi ako mag-overthink, andun na sa tabi ko yung passport mismo. Para yung eksaktong address na nilagay ko sa passport ko, yun din yung mailalagay ko dito sa form ko. And hindi lang dito, kundi sa lahat ng forms. The Form 1 and also the Form 2F. Okay? So, if you are wondering also about sa process mismo, ganito lang siya. So, yung una kong ginawa, I asked PRC muna about sa requirements na need for processing of NCLEX. In-email ko lang din sila yung regional email ng PRC sa amin. So, eto yung email nila sa akin. Need daw ng State Board Verification Slip, yung Form 3F mo mismo, which is filled out, and syempre, printed na din yung Section 2. So, ikaw na dapat yung magpiprint ng Section 2 at ibibigay mo na lang dapat yun sa kanila together with the filled out Section 1. Okay? So, photocopy of PRC ID, photocopy of TOR, certification of report of rating, and documentary stamp. So, I just prepared 46 pieces. So, before going sa PRC, para hindi ka na din pabalik-balik doon, please make an online appointment muna sa LERIS mo. So, guys, need nyo ng online appointment sa LERIS before nyo makuha yung documents nyo. So, if you don't know yet yung LERIS, ito yung Licensure Examination and Registration Information System na ginawa ni PRC. You can just search it sa internet and make your account. Do an online appointment on Certificate of Report of Rating and State Board Verification. So, please, just a reminder guys, before going sa PRC, have your files printed first. Okay? Para pag pumunta kayo doon, ready na lang din lahat. Magsasubmit na kayo. Okay? So, yung files na to, makikita lang din to doon sa LERIS mo. So, when you go now to the PRC naman, they will process first yung Certificate of Report of Rating, then your State Board Verification. Yung sa akin nito, pinabalikan na lang din nila sa akin, pero it's only on the same day. Parang morning ako na pumunta doon and pinabalik na lang ako by afternoon. Okay? So, after processing it, they will put all your files sa isang envelope lang. So, you may ask them to show you first your files before they put it sa envelope. So, please, once na mag-ask ka about sa pagpapakita sa iyo muna before nila i-seal sa envelope, please, again, counter-check everything, guys. Especially yung name and mga dates. Also, counter-check if may na-omit na any information. Okay? So, make sure din na napirmahan mo lahat nga ng dapat mong mapirmahan. So, once natapos mo nang makita yung mga files mo, they will seal it. Okay? So, they will just hand you the envelope and pwede mo na siyang ipadala sa New York. So, you can choose your own courier. For me, I chose DHL kasi yun yung ginagamit ng karamihan. Although, I heard of different or another courier sa ibang nag-take ng NCLEX. So, you can also choose that one. Choose whatever or kung saan din kayo mas comfortable. Okay? So, sa pagpadala nyo, make sure na ang sender is PRC and not your name or anyone else. Kasi, hindi yan tatanggapin if not PRC and sender. So, konting kwento na lang din. So, yung sa akin, nung binigay ko siya nga sa DHL, wala naman na akong actually ginawa. binigay ko lang din talaga sa kanila. Tapos, yung sender na nilagay nila is yung PRC na mismo. Okay? So, pero better na counter-check nyo pa rin. Just to make sure, okay? So, yun lang guys. If you have any questions about sa NCLEX processing, just comment it down below. I'll answer your questions if ever na alam ko. I will also upload how to fill other forms or baka naman the time that you watch this, uploaded ng videos. So just please take a look at it at my channel. Also, you may share this video to other nurses na magdi-DIY process lang din ng NCLEX. So DIY NCLEX talaga is a little meticulous guys. Pero kayang-kaya naman kasi mas makakamura ka din talaga. Okay? So, yun lang guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to click the subscribe button. And again, disclaimer pala guys, ha? The information that I shared in this video is only according to my experience when I also processed my NCLEX by myself. Nag-DIY lang din kasi ako and by that time, nag-search lang din naman kasi ako sa iba't ibang social media platforms. Okay, so please still check everything sa official website ng NYSED. Okay? Yun lang guys. Bye-bye. Salamat!